UFG family, what up, though, y'all? What up, though? We back again, episode 7, man. As y'all can see, got my beautiful co-host, my bride, with me.
What's up, everybody? What up, though?
What up, though? And it's your boy DK, man. Welcome back. Welcome back to the crib. So look, episode 7. How you feeling? You all right?
I'm feeling pretty good. Yeah, we're almost halfway through season 2 already.
I don't know, man. I don't know if it's halfway.
Almost halfway.
Because I don't know. I think I want more than 20 episodes this season. We did 20 episodes season 1. Mm-hmm. I think we're going to do a little bit. We're going to take it up a notch. We might give y'all 30. I don't know.
Okay, we'll talk about that.
We'll see. We'll see. So anyway, few housekeeping items. I would like to give a big shout out to Lil Bro Kicks by Key. He just started his podcast.
Yeah, congratulations.
We listened to both episodes of your podcast, your pilot episode, which he kind of just introducing his podcast. Very similar to ours, talking about sneakers, sports, the culture.
So if you guys are interested, make sure you guys go check him out.
Run over and check out Kicks by Key.
We'll leave his link below, so
yes,
you guys can go follow.
Also, today I watched your newest episode when you had your biological little brother on there with you. So, man, you spoke some good stuff, man, about credit, about growing up too fast, about, I'm 46, bro, so I done been around the sun a few times, bro. So you was speaking some real, bro, some real truth. So you got a good head on your shoulders. Keep it up, young man. Keep doing your thing. And little bro, listen to him, man. He's got some nice Jews for you, man. So, hey, keep doing your thing. Keep putting Buffalo on the map, man. Keep showing love to the culture, and it's gonna love you back, my bro. I promise. He's on his way to 1K subscribers. I think he's around the 600 to 700 window. You guys run over, sub up, run it up. Tell him UFG sent you there. Tell him DK sent you there, man. Show my little bro some love, man. He doing this thing out there in Buffalo. So shout out. Appreciate the love you showed me, bro. Now, with that out the way, we got one more shout out to give to our other co-host, Buck. Buck has started his own YouTube channel. Yeah, Buck. And Buck is a tech genius. So his YouTube channel will gravitate around tech and not just computer tech and computer software and hardware, but he's also going to get into the tech and the sneakers too. So that's what I'm really looking forward to. Yeah. So that's pretty dope, man. I'm glad Buck started off. What is his name? I got to get your name, Buck. My fault, man. I should have had this prepared, but I want everybody to go over and subscribe to Buck's page. So I got it. I'll check my messages. That's easier. So it's called Adam Buck's Tech Channel. So y'all check it out. It's a lot, man. Adam Buck's Tech Channel. That's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Adam Buck's Tech Channel. So make sure y'all go check him out, man. Check out my boy. Check out my brother, man. So he just uploaded. He has 2 videos uploaded. He just started his channel. So make sure y'all run over there, sub up. He's a part of UFG family. He's actually the third co-host on the podcast. However, work schedules are conflicting.
As of right now. We don't know what it's going to take us later.
But he's still a part of the show, you guys. He's still the co-host. So,
absolutely.
So with those few items out the way, man, make sure y'all run over and check out Buck's channel, Adam Buck's Tech Channel. Make sure you check out Kicks by Keys podcast and subscribe to his channel as well. And subscribe and hit the notification bell for Adam Buck's Tech Channel. This channel, that channel, all them channels, y'all. It's free. Yeah. It's absolutely free to do it, man. So just go ahead, man. Show all the love you can, bro. It'll come back to you, I promise. I guarantee that. In some shape or form of life, it'll come back to you. So we got all the housekeeping items out the way, right?
Right.
So
one more thing, though.
Go ahead.
I do want to mention in my home state, something very drastic is happening.
Oh, yeah, the fires in LA.
The fires in Southern California. I'm from California, born and raised. I love California.
She's wearing a Detroit
I know, that's where we're Detroitish. I'm a little bit Detroit. I mean, we're coming up on 10 years living here in Michigan, so I had to represent. So, but on a little bit more serious note, the fire it got close to my grandma's house.
Mm.
So that's why it's a little bit close to my heart.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to give a huge shout out to, the fire department,
Yes.
EMTs, all those who
Public
are volunteering.
service, public workers, and would you call them public service workers?
Yeah.
Or...
Why isn't the word coming to my
Yeah,
mind
I
right
don't
now?
know.
But everyone who is involved in
shout out to you guys,
getting
man.
things together. If
That's
you guys
dope.
can donate, however you guys can donate, whether it's your time, whether it's
Red Cross, whatever.
whatever it is that you guys feel that you can donate, please do. Check out the resources on. I believe there's resources on all over Instagram. I'm sure you guys can find some. And a big shout out to my home state. All the love to you guys.
Yeah, so. and our heart and thoughts and prayers goes out to those who lost everything. Some people lost everything, bro.
Yeah, everything.
So just imagine that. I don't care if you rich. I made a comment yesterday. We was watching TV. I'm like, man, these $30 million houses is burning down. They got insurance. That's still their possessions, and they're still people.
It's still life. So they work hard for that $30 million.
Yeah, I mean, they gonna get it back because they got insurance. But at the end of the day, that's still, like you said, that's their possessions. They worked hard for it, and so our hearts, thoughts, and prayers from our family to you guys who's out there who listen to us, who have family that's affected, or if you directly affected, thoughts and prayers out to you guys. So. It's a tragedy, but in some way it'll refine the culture, it'll refine people, and it really show it kind of, when things like this happen, sometimes it brings the best out of people, and people band together and people come together for the greater good. So and if you are participating in that greater good, salute to you.
Yes. With that being said, let's move on to our first topic.
So let's talk about sneaker releases. So we're going to get into sneaker releases. As you guys seen, y'all check out my shoe review for the Travis Scott Field Jacks, which were supposed to be the Travis Scott Sharkadons, which is a hybrid shoe between the Nike, Land Shark cleat and the Nike Spiridon. So it was supposed to be called a Sharkadon, but they changed the name. Travis and his team felt better about Field Jacks. So, which is dope, man. It's a nice change of pace. A shoe. It releases Friday, the 17th, for $170. I don't know which platform it's releasing on. I just heard it's releasing on the 17th via GOAT. So that date could change. It could get pushed back. I was able to grab it on GOAT for a pretty reasonable price on the resale market, less than $100 over the retail. So I had to pull the trigger on that. You can't fault me for that. New sneaker, new silhouette. I think it's dope. What you think of it?
I liked it. I like the silhouette. I like the color.
You want to grab it? We can look at it real quick right now for our viewers. So we got that. That's coming out on the 17th. And what else coming out this week?
It's right here, y'all.
So for our viewers,
be sure y'all.
This is the sneaker that
go look out.
Check
YouTube,
out the shoe review.
The shoe review should be out by the time this podcast comes out. So go check it out. But
yeah, dope shoe, man. It's a change of pace, man. It's not your typical Travis Scott Jordan brand. It is branded with Travis Scott, his logo. It's got the Cactus Jack on the tongue. It's got Cactus Corporate, the cactus right there. Then on the outsole in the midfoot area, it's got the Cactus Corporation branding. So dope shoe, man. Really, really dope shoe. There's pictures of Travis Scott wearing this in a cleat form at I think it was a celebrity softball game in Houston. He's from Houston. So that was dope to see him. It was like different colors. So I'm pretty sure this is the first colorway, but I'm pretty sure they're going to drop other colorways. I think this is a really dope sneaker. I think it's a sneaker that should be available to people. A change of pace if you like it, whatever. So moving on to what else releasing, we have on the 18th. Well, no, real quick, the 16th, you got the old AirTech Challenges, the Andre Agassi joints is re-releasing. So those are pretty dope. You got the AirTech Challenge.
They remind me kind of of shoes somebody would wear like in an 80s movie.
Yeah, these came out in the 80s. They Andre Agassi. When I say Andre Agassi, she didn't even know who Agassi was. He's a tennis player from the 80s.
Oh, okay.
So,
that straight up looks like
yeah.
an 80s shoe. Like something like Marty would wear on Back to the Future. Like.
It is. It is an 80s shoe. Then you got the red Year of the Mambas.
Okay, yeah, I remember we talked about those.
Right.
Yeah.
Those come out on the 18th, which is Saturday. And then again, Saturday, they have the Rookie of the Year lows. The Jordan 1 Rookie of the Year lows. I like those too.
Yeah.
But I don't see them loaded up on the sneakers app. They're not loaded on the sneakers app. I don't see them anywhere. So I don't know, man. I don't know. That's according to GOAT, you guys. So according to GOAT, that's 17th and 18th. And then, like I said, the Field Jacks, they release on the 17th, according to GOAT. But we'll see. Those the releases, man, for this week.
Yeah, we got some good ones. Out of the ones that you showed me, I think I'm most excited of the probably the Mambas.
You like those?
I do like those, but it's like 1B. 1A would be the Rookie of the Year. Yeah.
I want those. I don't have the Rookie of the Year highs, so I definitely want them lows. And they're the OG cut lows too, so they're pretty
I don't know,
dope.
Man, I didn't think I was gonna be into lows as much as I am now.
Yeah, she's into them now.
Yeah,
she done got them mochas.
I got the bug.
I got her those mocha lows.
Yeah, I had the Chicago to UNC to Chicago. Those are my first ones, and then once I wore those, and I was like, okay, I kind of like this.
And who bought them for you?
And you did. And then the mochas, and then now I want the Shadow Rockets. Yeah, so I think the lows are my new favorite right now.
Yeah, that's lows are dope, man. The OG lows are dope. I like OG cut lows. I don't like the
other
style.
ones, the newer.
Yeah, I don't like those ones.
I was confused at first. I thought they were mids. I thought they were mids at first.
They're like mid lows.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And so I guess that was like the little confusing part for me.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if I'm
cool on them.
Like that. I like the colorways
y'all
on
like
certain
them.
of them.
Y'all like them. Me personally, I like the OG cut lows.
Yeah.
They just look better. Where is an OG cut? Well,
right there.
The Travis Scotts are Travis's, but they're still OG cut.
Yeah.
But anyway, so that's your sneakers for the week. For this week. Another thing, side note, guys. Make sure y'all stay tapped in. I have a 1K giveaway coming up for you guys. So make sure if you're listening, make sure if you're watching, that y'all stay your ears glued. Keep that notification bell on, because I'm not going to let y'all know when I'm going to announce it. You got to be somebody who's listening. And it's going to be a good gift, man.
Right.
I'm going to dig into the bank account a little bit and, hook y'all up, man, for showing us so much love. And
we got to show y'all some love.
We got to show the love. You feel me? The love is in the air. You see how I started the show with love. So, buddy, love.
Okay.
So let's get into some sports, man.
All right.
We get right into the NBA.
Yes.
How about that, guys?
Yes.
So we get into the NBA. Tonight is Tuesday. It is Tuesday, January 14th?
Yep.
Today is Tuesday, January 14th. So we kind of waited. We postponed the episode so we can gather up all the scores for football.
Right. Football is kind of where it's at right now. I mean, our sentiments about the NBA right now. So football, that way we can have all the scores, so we know all the scores from this past week, and we know the matchups for this upcoming week to kind of give a preview. So we'll touch on that. And then, as the year goes on, we'll entertain. We want to really find a sweet spot to air our episode, right? Yeah. So if you guys have any suggestions too, comment down below.
Yeah, comment down below. Let us know if you got any suggestions. Morning, night,
Tuesday, Wednesday,
Thursday, whatever. Just let us know, and we'll consider it. It's not necessarily saying we're gonna do it, but we'll consider it and see how it works. If it's practical,
why not?
Why not? You feel me? So we get into basketball tonight. We had a few games on the slate. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games tonight. So Tuesday night is kind of a mid-busy night in the NBA
like
normally.
Thursdays.
No, Thursdays is really only 2 teams that play.
Oh.
Like a doubleheader.
I'm thinking
TNT.
that's what I'm thinking about.
TNT.
Yeah,
so,
NBA on TNT.
No, the busy days are Wednesdays and Fridays.
Okay.
Those are the busy days for the NBA. So looking at these scores, so you got just went final literally right now. You got the Thunder, they just beat the 76ers 118-102. We were watching the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Indiana Pacers play. That was a pretty good game. The Pacers were keeping it close, and Cleveland pulled away, and now it's back close.
Oh,
so
what's the
it's
score
6
right now?
minutes left, 111-106.
Oof.
The Cavs are up, and they're in Indiana. You got the Suns are in Atlanta. Atlanta's down by 4, 85-81. Couple minutes left in the third quarter. You got at halftime, the Bucks are at home against the Kings. They're up 75-54. What?
75-54 at halftime.
Yeah, that's a. I mean, it's only 21 points. It's the NBA. You hit a couple threes. It's, you back in it.
Right.
And then at halftime as well in Chicago, the Bulls are up on the Pelicans 59-53. And then later on, you got the Nuggets and the Mavericks and the Brooklyn Nets and the Portland Trail Blazers. And they'll be in Dallas. That Dallas-Denver game, they're in Dallas. In the Portland-Brooklyn game, they'll be in Portland out west. So those are the late night games. Couple things, news items in the NBA we could talk about first. We'll end on the Steph Curry thing, but we'll talk about Jimmy Butler.
Oh, he requested that.
He's
like, I want this trade.
Him and Pat Riley are going back and forth. So I'm going to ask you your thoughts on this. So Pat Riley is a historical coach, historical figure in the NBA. You cannot take that away from Pat Riley. Coach, GM, whatever you want to call him.
Rings everywhere.
Rings everywhere, right? So Pat Riley is a boss man, right? He's not some guy that you're going to tell. And hey, all love and respect to Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler is a really good NBA player, right? He's not a superstar. He's not LeBron James status. He's not Giannis. He's not,
But he's good in his own right.
Yeah. He's a good player. I didn't say he's not good. I'm just saying, like, there's a difference. There's levels to it, right?
Like how you had mentioned at one time, you have your stars and then you have your superstars.
Right.
Yeah,
Jimmy Butler is a star.
Yeah.
But he's not a superstar. Right? Magic Johnson, superstar, coached by Pat Riley.
Right.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, superstar. Right? So he's not on that level, and he talking reckless, but he being Jimmy, man. Jimmy being Jimmy, right?
Right.
So, but I just feel like he requested the trade, and this goes back to the offseason. Like, they've been going back and forth for a while, and that's why he got suspended for conduct detrimental to the team. So ain't no telling what was said behind closed doors. Ain't no telling what was done. He probably wasn't showing up to practice, or he probably was acting a fool at practice. It's no telling. But when you get suspended for conduct detrimental to team,
that's serious.
That's pretty big. You know, that's like, hey, you don't care. You really don't give a crap about the team anymore. Right. So he wants out. His two stops that he want to go to is Phoenix or Golden State. Now, what do you feel about Pat Riley, how he's handling that? Because Pat Riley, he has the type of personality that's Pat Riley. Like, no, I'm not trading you.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? How would you handle that?
That's a good question.
This guy, he want to leave.
Right.
You paying him.
I think it's a matter of, like, pride right now for Pat Riley, because it's like, look, I paid for this. I put this together, and when you come on this team, I'm going to get what I paid for, basically.
Right. And that's kind of the reason why he don't want to trade him, because he want to get back what Jimmy is worth.
Yeah, it's an investment.
But you got to be realistic, bro. You're not going to get that.
Okay, so hold on. Let me finish. So with that being said, what I think is happening is a matter of, like, pride between them two, right?
For sure.
Jimmy, he feels he's this.
He just don't want to play there no more.
Pat Riley is, no, I invested in this. I invested in you. I want my investment, but it's one of those things like, who's going to let go first? Who's going to give in first?
Pat Riley going to give in. He going to get rid of them because they.
And I feel like the way that he's handling it is causing more trouble than it needs to be. It's kind of creating more of a, like, drama instead of hey, is this the smart move to do? So I don't really like that, because it makes it very, like, reality TV kind of thing, like it you're tuning in to hear about the gossip and what's going on in there.
Yeah, the suspension
and
is taking more precedence.
It's taking a lot away from the potential of Jimmy going somewhere else and flourishing somewhere else because Pat Riley doesn't want to let go.
And the thing about it, with the point that I'm making, if Pat Riley, okay, it's a business. He got to get something back. He got to get a return investment. Mm-hmm. Jimmy is not playing, and they have a decent record. They're 20-18, right? Mm-hmm. They're number 7. They right above the Pistons. They're number 7 in the East. So they will creep. If they keep going, they'll creep into the play-in mm-hmm. or maybe in a higher spot if they go on a winning streak. Who knows? The NBA is like that, man. You can go on a 10-game winning streak, and next thing you know, you're the number 2 seed. You mm-hmm. know what I'm saying? It can happen. You know, they crept in the 8th seed one year and got all the way to the finals. Yeah. You feel me? So they can do that. It's just the fact of the matter is that I think Pat Riley needs to just suck it up and say, all right, Jimmy, pack your bags, send him to where he want to go. All right, if he want to go to Phoenix, Phoenix don't have nothing really to offer them. Mm-hmm. If Phoenix trade anybody, it'd be Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal is not a great fit for Miami. That's not going to work. Yeah. Just to me. This is my opinion. Mm-hmm. I don't think that's going to work. Golden State, you send him to Golden State. You have a little bit more to play with. Jimmy Butler can fit in Golden State. I would give up Draymond Green. Mm-hmm. I would pack Draymond Green bags. I would pack Kuminga's bags. Deuces. If y'all let Klay Thompson go, you might as well let everybody else go but Steph. Yeah, right. That's how I feel about it. Yeah. That's my opinion. You let Klay go. Yeah. What makes Draymond so special? You know what I'm saying?
If anything, y'all should have let Draymond go before.
Long as Draymond stay with Steph Curry will not win no more rings. He won't. Mm-mm. Long as he's there, he's not going to win any more rings, man. That dude is a cancer. He's a cancer. I'm sorry, bro. He is. He's
a hard pill to swallow because we loved the good old days.
Dub Nation here, you know?
And it's a hard pill to swallow, but it's also when you look at reality. But that's also the thing with Pat Riley. You need to look at the reality. Look, your team is not doing so bad without him. So what's so bad about letting them go?
If you get a young Jonathan Kuminga, athletic, tall, mm-hmm. he can hoop. Jonathan can hoop, bro. I'm not mad at Kuminga. He can hoop. You get a young him or, they probably not going to trade Draymond, but, get Kuminga and probably some other role player from the squad, bro. And then bring in Jimmy Butler because they need a retune, bro. Yeah. That locker room needs to be retuned. Now, as I segue, the next topic is about Steph Curry. Mm-hmm. So Steph Curry said he's not panicking or he's not desperate for the front office in Golden State, Mike Dunleavy Jr., to revamp that team, to make some changes.
This is when y'all just need to keep your mouth shut.
This is my problem with Steph Curry, right? I feel like Steph feels like he's content. Like, yeah, I'm good. And I don't like that. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying that because I can't crucify him for saying he don't want nobody else because we crucify LeBron James all the time who want all the best players on his team, right? Right. So I'm not doing that. I'm not saying that. But when you say
it's the mentality,
it's just like ho hum. Yeah. Like, no, you still in your prime, my boy. You could still get a ring out here. Mm-hmm. You still got at least another ring, maybe 2 in you. But with this roster, it's not happening.
It's not happening. Like, don't you want to win? Like don't you want another one?
Like, I just don't get it. Don't you want one more than LeBron? But he probably like, I'm cool. And it's like, okay, I get it, Steph. Mm-hmm. You got more money than you can ever count. You won't even be able to spend all that money you have in your lifetime. Mm-hmm. So we get that. Your kids is good. Your kids' gonna be good. You gonna be good. Your lineage is good for generations. We get that, right? But we talking about basketball, bro. Mm-hmm. We talking about 48 minutes, 94 feet, the game. You are a champion, bro. You couldn't catch Kobe Bryant dead. Y'all remember Kobe with the Smush Parker days? The Xavier Henry days? Remember them days? Mm-hmm. Y'all remember that Kobe? Kobe was miserable. Yeah. He was miserable. He wasn't ho-hum. Kobe was like, "Hey, y'all get these bums out of here, man.
Get me somebody who's gonna help me."
Then they got Bynum.
Mm-hmm.
Then they got Gasol. Then things start changing.
Yes.
Right? But at the same time, moves were made. This is a situation. This is not a whole team up. Hey, let's go meet up in Miami. Or, hey, I'm going to leave OKC to go to Golden State. Go to State. Y'all need some players. That team is, right now, they're a 500 team. They're not even in the top 10. They're ranked number 12 now. So they're under 500. They're 19 and 20. Mm. That's not, dude, you are a champion. You cannot be content with that. You cannot say, I would be beating down the front office door. Mike Dunleavy, get me somebody here. First, y'all bring Chris Paul here.
Waste of time.
What was that?
Waste of time. I already have my thoughts about
she
Chris
don't like
Paul.
Chris Paul. But not a slight to Chris Paul over his career. One of the greatest point guards ever, bro.
Yeah, Hall of Famer for sure.
Hall of Famer for sure. First ballot.
Never
you know what I'm saying?
Ring, no.
Never got he never would get a ring. But look, first ballot Hall of Famer. So it's not a slight at Chris Paul, but at this juncture in his career, right after we just won a championship like 2 years ago, at the time he got there, we won 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, bro, come on, what we doing? So I just don't understand the moves that's being made. And it's not much that we have. We got a little leverage. We got Moody. We got, Kuminga.
Like you said, Kuminga. Even
we
Draymond?
But... I would package Draymond wouldn't nothing beat Draymond out of my team but the headlights on that bus. That's the only thing that'll beat Draymond. The headlights on the bus, bro. Because he will be gone quicker than a New York minute. If it was up to me. Because I'm trying to protect Steph Curry the final days of the twilight of his peak. Mm-hmm. Right? We're in the twilight of his peak. Steph only averaging like 22 points a game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That jumper ain't hitting like it is. And he's missing more games now.
Yeah.
He's not really playing too many back-to-backs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Miles, right? And Steph is never been an Iron Man player.
Right.
Like LeBron. LeBron played years and years and years.
Just all the way. But
Steph never been like that. Yeah. Steph always would get hurt here and there and miss 10, 15 games.
Right, his little injuries here and there.
And now that he getting older.
It's more prevalent now.
Yeah,
he's
so
older,
it's like, man, y'all, the Warriors are really, I just feel like I feel like a couple of them, maybe Steve Kerr. I don't know if Kerr feel this way, but I just kind of feel like a feeling. And y'all know Steph Curry is my favorite player in the league currently in this generation. I just feel like he content with his 4. And it just feels like,
again, I'm gonna go back to the
there's more
important
important things in life than championships.
Then why are you in this?
That's what I'm saying, dog. See that?
Why play basketball? Why play basketball?
This dude was maniacal.
Why play basketball and say, "Oh, there's more things about"? Then go do those things.
Then go do those things. That's more important than basketball.
Go. Give up the millions. Give up the millions and go work a regular job or your passion and go do it. Go do what it is that you feel.
Jump on the string with Kai Cenat. You know what I'm saying?
So again, don't you want more as far as like what you've worked almost your entire life,
the sacrifice, being away from your kids,
exactly, your family,
being on the road, and
even as a kid growing up with his father being in the NBA and he's seeing what that was like, but also himself training to become a professional basketball because
working out with NBA players,
right? Just because his father was in the NBA didn't automatically make it to where he still had to work for it.
Right. And then he wasn't even built right. Like,
I mean, we can get into that.
He grew, and then he made himself into who he is, but it wasn't like he was blessed with a bunch of athleticism or he was blessed with a bunch of height. Like, he really worked on his game and made him. That's why he's one of my favorite players, because of the work he put in. Why do you think MJ was my favorite player?
And he changed the game as far as how people play it. And it's like, you work so hard for that.
Right.
Don't you want,
I just want to see somebody maniacal about winning like MJ was, like Kobe was. Those things, I don't want to make this sound inappropriate, but those things turn me on about basketball. Like that makes me love basketball when you see somebody just that obsessed with winning and being the best of the best.
Yeah.
Nowadays, these dudes, they get paid so much money that they're like, it's all right. I had a good year. I led the league in scoring, though.
Right.
That's all right. I averaged a triple-double for 4 seasons in a row.
Right.
That's what we at now. Mm-hmm. It's like nobody, like I don't see it in nobody, man. I thought I seen flashes of it in Anthony Edwards, but then
he go off and say some stupid stuff.
Yeah, double team. I'm only 23. You're like, hey, you know what?
You brought that on yourself, my boy.
That's cool. That's cool though. That's cool though, man. Yeah. That just goes to show you how MJ was a once in a generational player. How Kobe was a once in a generational player.
Really lifetime, because like, generations have actually passed.
Generations has passed since then.
Yeah. So once in a lifetime.
Once in a lifetime player.
Yeah.
And Kobe, that's why I love Kobe so much, because he knew the value of MJ and he studied it.
Yeah.
He studied it to the T. He clung to him. That was big. That's why MJ was like so hurt at the funeral, because you can tell. That was his little bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like they had a genuine relationship. And it's like, bro, you don't, whenever Kobe Bryant tells his fans, hey, stop that.
Right.
Don't do that. I wouldn't have got 5 without him. Mm-hmm. Don't be saying I'm better than him. Yeah, Kobe will talk trash to MJ because that's their banter.
Right.
That's them. But like when you talking realistic, he like, bro, come on, let's keep it a bag. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I just really miss that, and it just kind of made me sad in a way to see the way Steph Curry kind of going out. I guess you can say it's kind of like he's just accepting defeat, right?
Yeah.
Like just like, oh, all right, you know, well, we don't need to make no changes. It's whatever, you know, and it's like he looks defeated out there. Like the other night when they played, they lost the game against a bum team. I think the Raptors. They lost against the Raptors.
Oh, yeah.
And he was slamming his hand on a chair. He was visibly frustrated. Even Steve Kerr says he's so he sees the visible frustration with Steph night in and night out.
But then he says a comment like this, though.
Because it makes me feel like he's giving up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
It makes me feel like he's just like whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, bro. Tell them, you Steph Curry. Tell them, hey, get him out of here, and get me somebody.
You have that power because you are that guy.
I will say this, depending on what they, like, say this Jimmy Butler thing comes to fruition, right? Mm-hmm. Let's just, you know, I hate the what if game. I hate that with a passion. Mm-hmm. But for the sake of argument, if Jimmy Butler comes to Golden State, depending on what Golden State have to give up, they automatically in like a playoff contention. Automatically. Jimmy Butler will change that team like that. Especially if he's healthy.
Yeah. If
he can stay healthy, because he wants to play, but he just don't want to play in Miami. Right? So if he comes over to the West Coast and he really, really puts it out there, we seen what Jimmy can do. Jimmy almost took the Miami Heat to a championship twice. Yeah. They got to the finals. They ran into LeBron and them in the bubble, and then, you know, Jokic got his ring on them.
Right.
So he was close though. He just didn't. Jimmy Butler. It was, you know, Tyler Hero. You know, you had Bam Adebayo. Bam is good. These are good players. Don't get me wrong, but come on, man. You come play with Steph Curry.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah. Come on.
So that kind of propels them back. It kind of breathes new life back. Because if I feel like this,
again.
Imagine how Dub Nation feels.
Yeah.
When you see Steph Curry crying because Draymond Green can't stop getting suspended. When he's the most unaccountable person. Soon as you ask him about something he did, arguing with the refs, getting suspended, getting fined, a reporter asks him about his performance, why he did, oh, I'm successful. I did this. Y'all don't know where I'm from. I came from Saginaw. I did this. Dude, nobody cares.
If y'all can see how
Stop
bad
getting suspended.
my eyes are rolling to the back of my
Man,
head right
stop
now.
getting suspended. Okay, we know
Right.
you successful. You play
That's
basketball for a living,
That's
dog.
not what we were questioning.
But with 48 minutes, 94 feet, you be playing trash. That's it. Bottom line, dog. It ain't no way around it. I'm tired of people saying, oh, he's the glue guy. The glue guy don't get kicked out all the time. The glue guy don't be kicking dudes in their Johnson. The glue guy don't be throwing elbows and hitting people in the face.
Dirty
that
player.
ain't a glue guy, man. That's dumb.
Yeah.
That's irresponsible. That's immature. That's juvenile, bro. So I say get rid of him. That's me, right? Just Darnell from Detroit. That's me, right? I'm not a coach, a GM. I'm a fan of the game, and that's how I look at it from a fan vantage point, right?
Which is important too when you take in consideration certain things. So,
but anyway,
that's your
NBA.
your
NBA for this week.
That's
by
the
yours
NBA
truly.
Yeah.
So now,
get to the
NFL.
football.
So NFL, man, NFL this year is. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. All right, so dun 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 dun. All right, so this past Saturday, January 11th, we had two games: the Chargers and the Texans, where the Texans beat the Chargers at home, 32-12. They were in Houston, and then Baltimore beat the Steelers in Baltimore 28-14. So just to kind of go over those two games.
I did not watch them. I'll just say that.
Those two games were, how do I say this politically correct? Boring. They were. It wasn't an inch of, it might be an upset.
Yeah.
Both home teams won, the Texans and the Ravens, which I expected. I expected both of those teams to win.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh has been on a downslide. I think they lost their last 4. They came limping into the playoffs.
But they're 500 though. They're over 500.
Well, yeah, I mean, but they came limping into the playoffs. Right? Yeah. So you know, the thing about football with everything being one and done in the playoffs, the postseason, is that a team just needs to get hot at the right time.
Yeah.
If you think back to 2008, we talked about this earlier this morning. You think about 2008 where the Patriots, undefeated, got all the way to the Super Bowl. So they were what, 17-0? That's counting regular season. And no, they was 18-0, I think. So that's counting regular season, which was back then was 16 games. So they went 16-0 in the regular season. They got the first week bye, and then they got the divisional game, and then the AFC Championship. So that's 18-0. Then they get to the Super Bowl against the Giants, and David Tyree, who you never seen do anything else but make that stupid catch, and Rodney Harrison went for, like, Rodney Harrison be blasting people, bro. Like, pause. He be, man, like, sticking dudes, bro. Rodney Harrison was crazy. And he goes for the ball. He don't even hit David Tyree. And Tyree pinned that mug against his helmet, bro. And I was just... Bro, that hurt. That hurt. That one hurt, man. Because I'm a huge Tom Brady fan, huge Randy Moss fan. And Tom Brady threw for like over 5,000 yards, like less than double digit picks. He threw like 40, 50 touchdowns. He broke every record that you can think of that year. Randy Moss too. Triple crown. Receiving yards, receptions, receiving yards, receiving touchdowns. Like, they were doing crazy stuff. That year was ridiculous.
It was historic.
That was a historical year, but it's like...
historic for the right and wrong reasons.
So, I say all that to say, a team that I think the year that the Giants won that Super Bowl, I want to say they were like a 9-7 team or 10-6. They wasn't like the team to be looking at, right? Everybody had their eyes on the Patriots that year. But they got hot at the right time. And that's the thing about football. All you need is 3 wins. You get 3 W's, sometimes 4 if you got to play that wild card weekend. But you get them 3 wins in the playoffs, That's your Super Bowl right there.
Mm-hmm.
So all you got, because everything reset 0-0 once the playoffs start.
Yep.
So
it don't matter what your record was.
You just got to get hot, man. So I
Mhm.
say that to say that the Steelers, they came into the playoffs limping. They lost like maybe the last 4 of their 5 or their last 5 games.
Yeah.
They just didn't finish the season well. And they ran up against a Ravens team who just...
I mean, you have Lamar Jackson, an MVP candidate. You got just how the Ravens play against how the Steelers play, and it was a mismatch from the beginning, and that's why it was boring. And when I was saying earlier about but they're 500 though, it's like I feel, and I know we talked about this before about the Mike Tomlin thing. Like he's a great coach. I'm not gonna take away from him. He's a great coach, but
they probably just need to change.
He needs to go somewhere else.
I don't feel like he needs to go somewhere else. I just feel like maybe Pittsburgh needs a change in personnel. They need to change. I mean, if that's what they want.
They want to give him a consolation prize for always being over 500. And it's like, okay, that's great, but what about the playoffs? So that's what it matters.
You got to understand one thing, though. How many of these coaches out here has a Super Bowl ring? Mike Tomlin has a Super Bowl ring.
Okay.
How many of these coaches out here have been to the Super Bowl multiple times? Mike Tomlin has been to the Super Bowl multiple times. He won one, lost one. Mm-hmm. So you cannot... Come on, man. And I got a career-winning record with...
his whole tenure.
And then basically, some of these... y'all forget he had Kenny Pickens. I think that's his name for his quarterback a couple years ago, a year or two ago. Like, he's had some bums. And still...
You said that name. I don't even know who that was.
Right. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you got to understand.
And again, I'm not taking away from Mike Tomlin.
Mike Tomlin is a Hall of Fame coach,
Oh,
man.
absolutely. 100% agree. It's just one of those things that's like, how many times... And like you said, I think probably looking at it more now that I'm talking about it, personnel probably needs to change more so than the coach.
But I mean, when I say personnel, I mean the coach. So it's probably time for a change. And I'm speaking from a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I'm not a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. We've been in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody in Pittsburgh. Got love for my people in Pittsburgh, man. Love y'all so much. Very, very much. But I'm not a Pittsburgh fan. Never been a Steelers fan, right? I loved when the Steelers won the Super Bowl here in Detroit because Jerome Bettis played for them. And Jerome Bettis is from Detroit. He went to McKenzie High School, then went to Notre Dame, and then, got a Super Bowl here in Detroit.
Oh, that's nice.
So that's dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but at the end of the day, man, the Steelers, bro, they went what? So they beat the Bengals 44-38 in overtime in December. That was December 1st. Then after that, they lost to the Browns. Excuse me. They beat the Browns on December 8th, 27-14. Then after that, they lose to the Eagles that next week. The week after that, they lose to the Ravens. The week after that, they lose to the Chiefs. And the last week of the season, they lose again to the Bengals. So they came into the postseason losing their last 4 games.
And that was actually a hard schedule.
Yeah, for sure it was.
Ravens, KC, and
you got Ravens, Eagles,
like...
Ravens, the Chiefs, and the Bengals. The Bengals ain't no joke neither.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, those were, but you got to win. The point is to win, right?
You got to win.
It's a win-win. You got to win. So, at that, we got the I just feel like y'all got to leave Mike Tomlin alone, man. Mike Tomlin been getting a lot of heat, but I get it. If you're a Pittsburgh fan, you probably want to change the scenery, right? So then we had Sunday, the January 12th. You got the Bills and the Broncos, and they were in Buffalo, and they just smacked around the Broncos 31-7.
Bo Nix.
You my guy. You still my guy, Bo Nix. What a great year for Bo Nix.
Yes.
As a rookie, you took them. Anytime a rookie can take a team that didn't make the playoffs to the playoffs, kudos to you, bro.
Right. Kudos to you, man.
To the Broncos, they didn't make the playoffs last year. Bo Nix takes them to the playoffs this year. Just like the Commanders, they didn't make the playoffs in years.
Yeah.
And then Jaden Daniels got them in the second round. But, we're going to
spank your little...
We're going to spank your little bottom and send you home, young man. So, But anyway,
we're gonna bring out them belts like how we did
BTA. Y'all know what BTA is. BTA. I'm talking about, boy. Y'all know what it is. So then we got the on Sunday. Then we got the NFC game. The Packers and the Eagles in Philadelphia beat them 22-10. Jordan Love is really not him.
He's not.
That's it. That's it. That's just it. Because they could have beat them.
They really could have.
They really could have beat the Eagles.
How are you even a quarterback? Because the way that you're throwing the ball, you're throwing it way over. You're not throwing it.
Yeah, he was not accurate.
He was not accurate at all.
He had 3 turnovers.
And it's kind of a pattern. It's not just this game. The whole season, he hasn't been consistent enough to be considered a quarterback that they can depend on.
He had a really, really good season last year. That was kind of like his breakout season where he caught a lot of teams by surprise. But now these teams are planning for you. Now what?
Right.
That's what separates. That's why I say it's levels to this, right? So, like when you catching people off surprise, just like this year, Jaden Daniels caught a lot of teams by surprise. Nobody was ready for what he brought to the table. Yeah. But now let's see next year, your sophomore campaign. Just like with CJ Stroud.
Yeah.
CJ last year it was
like, everybody was talking about him.
Now when they prepared for CJ, he kind of struggled this year. Yeah. But he still got his team to the playoffs 2 years straight. So you cannot, and they in the second round 2 years straight.
Right.
So you can't take that away from CJ, right? I'm not taking that, but I'm just saying it gets tougher. So that's why it's levels to it, because the cream of the crop rises.
Yeah.
Right. So even when they planning against me, double teams and triple teams, it don't matter. 6 rings, bro. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? That's when you're the best. Look at Patrick Mahomes. When Mahomes, y'all can say what y'all want about Mahomes, the referees, and that dude wins games, right? That's what it's about. It's about winning.
To win.
It's about winning. That's it.
Yeah.
It don't matter if it's pretty, if it's ugly, if it's 500 yards passing, if it's 200 yards passing. It don't matter if I threw 3 picks, I threw 5 picks. If I win, we win. Jared Goff threw 5 picks in Houston, and we still won.
Right.
So that's what it's about. So, I'm just saying, Jordan Love, I'm not a Packers fan, so anybody that's love the Packers, anybody that listens or watches us that's in Wisconsin.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry that I'm not sorry. I can't stand the Packers. Yeah. Right?
No. And Nani's like, why do we not like the Packers?
Because we're division foes.
What does that mean?
I don't like the Packers or the Vikings. I can tolerate the Bears.
Yeah.
Because I got so many people in Chicago. Chicago is like a second home for us. We love Chicago.
Right.
So
we'll tolerate y'all.
I'll tolerate Chicago. But when it's the Bears against the Lions, I don't want to hear nothing. Don't call me. Don't text me. Nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but anyway, moving on, the Commanders and Buccaneers. That was a really, really good game. Now that was the game of the weekend.
Yeah. That's what made the weekend.
That's what made the weekend. Because the Packers and Eagles was a good game until Jordan Love just kept turning it over and he couldn't get over the hump. Yeah. It was like, bro, y'all right here. The game is here for you. But he just couldn't. Because the Eagles didn't do nothing spectacular. Jalen Hurts threw for 130 yards passing. Saquon, he didn't have like a 200-yard game. It was just, they had the game. The Eagles literally gave them that game, but the Packers just didn't take it.
They weren't. Jordan Love wasn't good enough to take.
No, he's just not. He's just not at this moment. And that's not saying that he won't be good. That's just saying at this moment, it just wasn't his time.
No, it wasn't.
So the Commanders and Buccaneers, which is good because I can't stand Baker Mayfield. I love to see Baker suffer. What did you say Baker is like?
I said Baker Mayfield kind of looks like the guy who has the personality that peaked in high school.
Yeah. I know a couple of them. I grew up with some guys that peaked in high school.
Like that's
you
what
look at him now. You be
every
like,
time I look at him, every time I look at Baker Mayfield, I'm like, it gives me the ick because it's like you just remind me of those people.
He just gives me that little pump, like he's just real punchable. Like you want to punch on him, man. I don't condone violence. I'm just saying. But at the end of the day, it's just like he just give you that face he makes and little
trash talk he tries to do. Like, man. Stop.
But he did truck Bobby Wagner though. When he scrambled and ran for that first down, he trucked Bobby Wagner. I was like, okay. Baker. This is a Super Bowl MVP you just ran on. I mean, he older now, but he's still one of the greatest middle linebackers that you gonna find out here, man. So, but anyway, Jaden Daniels made the right plays, man. Mm-hmm. Baker made that fumble. That fumble turned the game.
That was it.
And then that missed snap. When it was third and short, and they would have got that first down, they probably would have scored a touchdown and went up. Mm-hmm. What was it? It would have been 20-20. It would have been 24 because it was 2017 at that time. So it would have been 24-20. But that missed snap count where, you know, the offensive line, they just wasn't sync. They just wasn't sync. They hiked the ball. Washington got the beat on them. Mm-hmm. Hit him for a loss. It was 4th down and long. They had to kick a field goal, which tied it 20-20, but it gave Jaden Daniels way too much time, and he made the plays he needed to make, and he did his thing. So
and they won on a field
goal. They won on a field goal at the last minute. A doinker.
Hit
the upright and went in. I was like, dang.
Right. It could have went to overtime if it didn't make it, but he made it. It went in, however which way, but it went in.
Tampa Bay too. So that was a good game. That was the game of the weekend for me personally.
Yeah.
That was a good game. That kept my eyes glued. And I just have faith. I mean, I've been saying this the whole year that Jaden Daniels is my favorite. I knew he was a dog in LSU. Mm-hmm. So Jaden Daniels.
Whatever y'all feeding at LSU, man.
Man, come on, man. That's what we was talking about. Joe Burrow come out of there. Yeah. You got, Justin Jefferson. You got Jamar Chase. Back in the day, Odell Beckham Jr., Jarvis Landry. Like, dog.
Yeah, they make some.
They got them boys coming out of LSU. Them. Boy, Shaq. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got them boys coming. So, then the Monday night game, which was yesterday, the 13th, we had the Rams and the Vikings. Vikings are paper champions. I kept telling y'all.
14-3 was a
They
fluke.
do this every year, bro. They win a bunch of games, and then when the games don't really count,
they don't deliver.
They fizzle out, bro. Mm-hmm. Sam Darnold's little glass slipper went missing.
Yes.
He went missing. And he changed back into a pumpkin. Like, the Cinderella story was over with, bro, when they came to Detroit. Like, it was over. I said that. What did I say?
Yeah.
Sam Darnold is going to turn into who?
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold. Mm-hmm. You feel me? That's not saying that he's not a good player. That's not saying that he's not, but he's not elite. He's not. He's Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
You feel me? So he holds the ball too long.
Sam Darnold.
Just Sam Darnold. So, and then the Rams is a team, they're at home, and the Rams is a team they're getting hot at the right time.
Right.
So when we look at this weekend's games on, let's see. Oops. Sorry, guys. So when we look at this coming up, so on Saturday, January 18th, this Saturday, at 4:30 on ESPN, you got the Texans in Kansas City. They going to Kansas City. So who you got that game?
You said who now?
CJ Stroud and his group. They going against Baby Goat.
Oh.
And they going to Kansas City.
Oh yeah, it got to be Baby Goat.
Come on, man. Why you even think about that? They about to BTA them. See y'all, CJ. Good season, bro.
In my little heart,
they nice and rested.
I have hopes of an upset that's gonna like blow everyone's minds.
I don't want nobody to beat Kansas City but Detroit. I want Detroit to stop that three-peat.
Yeah.
I want us to be the reason blip in the matrix.
But also, I want us
to be the glitch in the matrix.
I also want to be against the Bills though, because we need to look back.
Key, you might want to cover your ears up, bro. Because I'm ready to BTA them. We could get them Bills, bro. They got us. They got us that game. They caught us slipping, bro.
Yeah.
We made some mistakes, but it was a good game.
But
it wasn't like it was.
It's not going to be a mistake we're going to make again, though. No. Not with them.
I don't think, but we'll get to that. So that's Saturday the 18th at 4:30.
Yeah.
And then Saturday night is the prime time belt to beat. We at 8 o'clock on Fox.
Yeah, boy.
Detroit, stand up.
What up,
Commanders and the Lions, man. So we play Saturday night.
Yes. I'm excited about that.
Night.
I'm excited about it. I mean, it's a 3-day weekend for us anyway.
It's a 3-day weekend. I ain't got to work Monday either. Hey, let's go.
I think I am very excited about this game. For one, learning the history about how in 1991 the Commanders beat the Detroit Lions.
How she learned that history, y'all? Who taught you that history?
This man right here.
Because
and also I've been listening to a lot of
in 91. I remember watching that when the Redskins back then, they were called the Redskins. So I'm not racist, okay? They weren't the Commanders back then. They were the Redskins, Washington Redskins. They had Ernest Biner. That was the running back. They had Mark Ripken was the quarterback. They had Gary Clark, which was my favorite receiver. They had Art Monk. They had Darryl Green. They had a squad back then. They did. They had a squad. And we, the Lions, Barry Sanders, and, we had a squad too. But we won, I think we was 12-4. And they were like, I think they were like 14-2, 13-3. They were the
just
favorite.
A better team.
They were.
Yeah.
They were. Yeah. And we went to Washington and we was giving it to teams, but when we went to Washington that year, it wasn't even close, bro.
Yeah, so I've been doing
and
a
then
lot
they went
of
to the Super Bowl and won the Super Bowl, right?
I've been doing a lot of my, homework this week and last week, just kind of leading up to the game because it really is.
It's our turn now.
It's our turn, and being here, as I mentioned before, living in Michigan with Darnell, because everybody knows he's from Detroit, okay?
Y'all know what it is.
But when I say living here in Michigan.
7 Mile Greenfield, what? Dog, 7 Mile Dog, for life.
You done?
Yeah, I'm just playing, y'all. I'm just playing. I like the teaser.
And, you're making me lose my thought, man.
It's our podcast. Gain it. Lose it, gain it, get it back.
Long story short, just been learning a lot about the history. So when I say living in Michigan for almost 10 years, I mean together living in Michigan for the past 10 years. And I really do feel part of this community. And with that being said, doing my homework and seeing what other people are saying, so the journalists and the professionals here in local radio, and you know what I'm saying? So listening to their takes and also feeling the pulse of the city and the fans and stuff like that. A lot of people are worried about this whole Jaden Daniels being so mobile.
Man, stop it, y'all.
You know what? At the end of the day, he's still a rookie.
He's still a rookie. Stop it. Y'all do y'all get see when the fans talk like that, do y'all understand that we're 15-2?
Right.
Do y'all understand we got the best record in the NFL?
We have to remember that right now is the good old days, because 20 years from now, we're going to look back at this time in history and be like, these were the great days.
See, no, what the problem is, Detroit, a lot of Detroit fans are still traumatized.
PTSD. Hey, I
0-16. I remember those days, 0-16. Rob Marinelli.
I don't blame y'all.
Every day every Sunday, I'm like, we gonna win this game. Nope, we gonna lose. It'll be, we be all right. We be in the game. We had Matt Stafford. We be in the game. And then it just something happened and be like, oh, that's it. We gonna lose this game. So we're not the only 0-16 team, right? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers did it back in the 80s. Or 70s. I forget what decade it was in, but it was only 14 games in the season. They were 0-14.
Yeah.
So we were the only 0-16 team until a year or two later, the Cleveland Browns went 0-16. So Detroit, Cleveland, and Tampa Bay were all winless during the course of a regular season, right? Them the only 3 teams in history to do that. However, Tampa Bay done redeemed themselves. They got a couple Super Bowl rings. It's our turn.
Right.
You feel me? We win in the Super Bowl. So when we do win the Super Bowl, that next episode, I may take that Monday off.
I think it's going to have to be a national holiday,
We're going to do a special. We're going to do a special episode, and I'm going to dedicate it to Nick Wrong. I'm going to dedicate it to Joy Taylor, to Ryan Clark, all y'all who went against us. I don't want to hear none of y'all go for the Lions. I don't care who it is we playing against. Don't go for them. Don't go for them, because y'all talked all that junk. And Joy Taylor, you don't even need to be worried about football right now with the stuff going on with you. You need to go on and get you a lawyer and get yourself together. You don't need to worry nothing about football. Football be here when you get back. You feel me? Get your stuff right. And stop that foolishness you doing, allegedly. So, at the end of the day, man, it's like, we're going to have a special episode for all y'all who's hating on Detroit.
Shoot, we're going to be at the freaking parade. What you talking about?
You feel me? Woohoo, I can't wait, bro. So anyway, that's Saturday night. Lions going to BTA the Commanders. Yeah. So, and then Sunday. So Sunday, January 19th, we have at 3 p.m., we got the Rams and Eagles. That's going to be a good game. Who you got that game? And they're in Philadelphia. Outdoors, cold. You know, Rams coming from the West Coast. You taking the Eagles? I'm taking the Rams. I think the Rams going to upset them. I think the Rams are hot. See, that's the thing.
You know what? You're right. I take my back.
Y'all don't understand. Go for the Rams. And then you from LA, dog. How you going to go against LA?
I feel like
the Eagles are not impressive to me, bro. Not. Saquon is impressive. But, you know, and their defense is solid. They're a solid team. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. They're good. But people be scared of it. Like, Lions fans are scared of the Eagles.
Oh, it's the Eagles.
Dog, let me tell y'all this. I don't fear no team. Yeah. The Chiefs, the Bills, the Ravens. I don't fear none of them. They fear us.
Yeah.
Y'all got to understand
they're adjusting their game.
People are worried about the Lions, bro.
Yeah.
People worried about the Lions. If we not worried about nobody, y'all don't see how these boys hungry? Mm-hmm. Man, if you know anything about championship teams, this is a championship team. They win in the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. I'm telling y'all. Granted, barring any injuries, long as nobody else gets hurt and we play our game, we don't beat ourselves, we win in the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I think the Eagles done. I think the Rams gonna beat them.
This will probably be
Matt
the
Stafford.
Upset, yeah.
Matt Stafford and the Rams are hot. Sean McVay, great coach. They're hot at the right time. Mm-hmm. And I just don't like how the Eagles look to me. I think that game against Green Bay said a lot. You know what I'm saying? It said a lot to me. Like, Green Bay just trash.
Right.
Like, if it was a better team, they would have beat them.
Like that?
Yeah. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
you're right.
If all you Eagles fans out there, sorry, not sorry, man. You know, you got, and I can't wait till the Eagles lose just for Gilly the Kid, Willie the Squid. Gilly the Kid, he's a rapper that went against Lil Wayne, and Lil Wayne called him Willie the Squid just to kind of, you know, make fun of. But, you know, Gilly is from Philly. Okay. And he's got the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast. You know, him and Wallow. Great, they great people. They do their thing.
None of these
but
people.
They're from Philly, and he got the oversized Philly hat, and every time they win, he be like getting out his car dancing. Yeah, BTA. Okay. Mm-hmm. BTA. So anyway, and then the night game on Sunday. Yeah, we might go over Jason's house for this one. Jason, we coming over your house, bro. The Ravens and Bills, man. 8:30 on CBS Sunday night. That one is a good one. Key, close your ears. I think the Ravens going to win this one. I think the Ravens going to take this one. This is my opinion, though. I'm no expert.
I think this will be the one where the Bills get exposed as far as their play and Josh Allen and, you know.
Josh Allen. Josh Allen.
You know.
Josh Allen.
And I feel like this will be that game that will expose them.
Lamar is going to show out, and King Henry going to show out. They not going to be able to stop them dudes, man. Mm-hmm. That's my opinion, man. And I think Lamar's on a mission. I honestly feel like in the Super Bowl, I know people been saying the Bills and Lions. I wouldn't mind that because I want our lick back. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, it don't matter.
Right. That's why I kind of wanted to have the Bucks this game because I want our lick back.
I didn't care. It didn't matter to me who we play. It don't matter who we play. Y'all, we at home.
Yeah.
We at home.
Y'all got to go through us.
Y'all got to come to the D. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like, it don't matter. It don't matter to me. Mm-hmm. But I honestly feel like the Ravens and the Lions in the Super Bowl.
Ravens and Lions?
I think Lamar on a mission, man. Mm. John Harbaugh is a Super Bowl coach. He know what it takes. You know, he has a Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. You know, so the Ravens are a phenomenal team. They got a good defense. Their offense they got an MVP quarterback. Mm-hmm. Hey, man. So.
All right, you heard it here first, you folks.
Y'all heard it here first. So I got, for my picks, I say the Chiefs will win at home against the Texans. Lions BTA the Commanders at home. I think the Rams are going to upset the Eagles on the road, and I think the Ravens. The Rams going to upset the Eagles on the road, and the Ravens are going to upset the Bills on the road. So, and it depends on what the weather is in Buffalo. You know, it be snowing like crazy, and it's been crazy. Even here in Detroit, it's been crazy. So
it's off and on here.
The temperatures is low. Single digits.
I mean, the Ravens are used to playing in cold weather.
Yeah, they're used to it. Baltimore gets cold, but not like Buffalo.
Right.
All that snow they get.
I mean, all in all, that's your NFL.
That's your NFL. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun,
but shout out to Detroit sports in general. We were talking about this earlier. The Red Wings
Pistons, killing it. Pistons killing it.
Lions,
you already know
of
what
course,
the Lions doing.
killing it. I mean,
so we did. I had you look up a stat. So what's that stat? Lions 1-0 in the new year. So Detroit teams in the new year since the beginning of the year, which we're 2 weeks into the year.
Yeah.
So
it was 1-0.
1-0 for the Lions.
5-0.
5-0 for the Red Wings. That's 6-0.
And then 7-1.
So we're 13-1 since the new year began. Man, Detroit got motion. We got all kind of motion going on here, man. And then wait till the summertime, man. I got so much planned too outside of sports when it comes to what we're doing. UFG as a brand, working with the Whitaker Group, working with Penn Louis College. We got some things on the horizon, guys. Detroit has so much motion. Make sure y'all stay tuned, bro. Stay tuned, y'all.
Absolutely.
So, that's it for your sports recap for the week and the look ahead to next week to the divisional round in the NFL, man. So, as we conclude, we would like to share with y'all. So, we like to take these last maybe 5 or 10 minutes to kind of talk about something special that me and Lily is doing. We are on a body transformation journey, right? So, dieting and working out.
Not dieting, we're eating better.
I'm on a diet. I'm not eating any white bread. I'm not eating any pasta. If it's not whole wheat, I'm not she made a pot of spaghetti tonight, and I love her spaghetti, and I was good.
I ate a little bit, but I ate a salad on the side, so I portioned my meals.
I've been eating a lot of salad. I've been eating so much salad that my daughter was like, "Daddy, why are you always eating salad?"
Are you gonna eat that forever?
You're gonna eat that forever, yeah. So I'm on this salad. I'm staying away from red meat. Not too much red meat. I think I had some pizza last weekend. We had Hungry Howie's pizza. So what was that? Friday or Saturday last week?
Y'all had some pizza.
Yeah, we did. It was Saturday. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was Saturday. It was Saturday. Yeah. So we had Hungry Howie's pizza Saturday evening, but I worked it off Monday. Yesterday.
That's another thing we've been going to the gym.
Yep, been hitting the weights and working out 5 days a week.
6 for me.
6 for her. 5 for me. I started off going 3 days a week. So if you are on the fence of being healthier or taking steps towards being healthier, I'm not a physical trainer, so I'm not gonna get out here and tell you what you should do. I can tell you what I'm doing, and you can take that for what it is, for what it's worth. So what I did for me, I'm roughly about 5'11", 6 feet tall, and I was at 260. I'm down to 245, 250, somewhere in there. So I shaved off 10. It's easy to shave off the first 10 pounds, 15 pounds, because it's mainly water weight. But it's once you hit that resistance, that's when the consistency come in. So I started off 3 days a week, going Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Where I work, I'm a commercial building engineer. One of the buildings I oversee has a small gym. So if you would follow my Instagram, you see the pictures that I take early in the mornings, which I'm going to upload one early in the morning because I'll be there tomorrow morning. When you see those pictures, that's me at the gym where I work. And I work out for about a good 45 minutes to an hour. Well, 35 to 45 minutes, go shower, punch in for work. So with that being said, I started off December 5th. It was day 0 for me. December 5th, I started going Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then maybe 2 weeks later, you started. And then she started her membership with Planet Fitness.
Yeah, I think I was going just twice.
She was going twice a week. I still was going 3 times a week. And then maybe 2 weeks ago, we both started going 5 days a week. Where I was still going Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning, but then Tuesday, Thursday evenings, me and her were going together to be accountability partners, to make sure ain't nobody looking at my wife.
So make sure nobody looking at my husband.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. But
we don't pay attention to nobody that's over there.
I sure don't. I get my music on, I put my hood and draw the strings in, and it's over with.
It's over. I don't know nobody.
I'm in pain. I'm like, you know. But you know, so just to be accountability partner. So if you have a mate, a significant other that you know, both of y'all or a friend that you guys are like-minded, you want to work out and exercise, you want to lose weight, you want to gain muscle, you want to be healthier, whatever you want to do, it's good to have accountability partner, because it's been days where she didn't feel like going,
literally did not feel like
and
going.
I'm like, nope, get up,
and it's like he can't go without me because it's my gym membership.
Yeah, it's her membership. Like, I mean, I could get my own, but it's just like, why spend that extra money when we can just go, and we live right down the street from Planet. We live literally like 3 minutes away.
Yeah,
from
so
Planet
it's
Fitness.
like, he's like, come on, I want to go to the gym, and I'm like, hey. Yeah. So I mean,
don't play it like, oh dang.
No,
she
went
actually
there,
thanked me and was like, thank you for motivating.
Yes, that's why I was gonna get to that part. I was gonna say that, and then like yesterday,
same with me. I didn't feel like it. Was it yesterday? I didn't feel like going.
Yeah,
it was like, you'll feel better.
Yeah, I was like, remember how you'll feel afterwards. And I had already went in the morning yesterday. Yeah, but for us to go together in the
because I didn't get up early because I wanted to switch up. The small gym at my job is good for what it is, but it's not a full gym, right? It doesn't have everything that I like to use. It got the dumbbells, but the dumbbells only max out at 30. They only have 30-pound dumbbells. So, but when I'm at Planet Fitness, I use the 45, sometimes the 50s, or 40s and 45s I use for the dumbbells, you know, when I'm doing like chest press, I'm doing curls, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, Planet Fitness, that environment makes me personally, it makes you feel better. Yeah. Right. But the gym at my job in the building I oversee, that works too.
Because you by yourself, you can be in your zone. You know, you're not worried about.
It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Ain't nobody in there. Yeah. You know, I got the music loud as I wanted to have it. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I can use whatever machine I want. You know, they got ellipticals, they got the bikes, they got treadmills, they got dumbbells, they got the yoga pads so I can do my ab workout. They got medicine balls, they got tension bands. So they got and they got a chest press machine, leg press machine. So they got stuff, right? But it's just not Planet Fitness, you know. Right. When you get in Planet Fitness, you feel like I'm on a mission. Right. Like, this is
with like-minded people as well. Right. They're on a mission. I'm on my mission. Right.
And then there's motivation. So when you see other people that got a body frame like how you trying to get to, it motivates you. Like, keep going. Right. So we just wanted to let y'all in on that, man. And how you been feeling about your results lately?
Lately, I've been feeling pretty good. You know, I'm not paying attention too much of the number that's on the scale. I'm not even weighing myself. Yeah, I'm not weighing myself. I'm more like, I'll know when my clothes start fitting the way that I want them to fit.
Same here.
And then also, I've had bad problems with my sciatica in my lower back. Same here. And knowing that I don't feel that pain as much now tells me everything that I need to know about, okay, I'm getting stronger, I'm getting healthier, I'm losing weight. You know, I might not see it physically right then and there, but I can feel it. Yeah, well, thank you. I definitely see it. And, you know, I tell you all the time, too, you know, when you have your work uniform on, yesterday when I had seen you, I kind of like did a little off on my work. I did like a little double take, like, hold on.
I got to keep pulling my pants up. I done lost a couple inches in my waist, so that's good too, man. Yeah. And
but I feel good. I feel healthier. I definitely, you know, it's just the beginning, and you know, I keep telling myself I never feel bad after a workout. So when I don't feel like doing it, I do it anyway. And you know, actually, my watch actually motivates me too, because when I see those rings, I'm like, oh, I just need a little bit more to close it. Let me just go for this walk, or let me just go do what I gotta go do. And
then a tidbit for you guys too, for those who are like on the fence. You know how it's the beginning of the year, people like, oh, new year, new me. It's like, new year, but I love me. So I'm still the same me. I just want to be the best version of me, right? So one of my goals, we set goals not only with each other, but with the children.
Mm-hmm.
And next time around, we're going to sit down. We have our family worship on a weekly basis. The next time we sit down with the kids, I want to challenge them with goals. And I want them to challenge us too with goals.
Mm-hmm.
So goals are paramount. Have some goals and have reasonable goals, moderate goals, which you can accomplish, but not nothing too easy, but not nothing too unreachable. Right? You want to have a good balance, a good moderation of goals, and then also eating.
Yes.
Your eating habits. So whatever you're eating, 80%, like I was told by a fitness guru, that your eating habits, 80% of your diet will result in your body transformation. Mm-hmm. So you can work out all you want. If you still eating bad junk that sticks to the flesh and sticks to your body, then you're not going to lose any weight. You're going to gain muscle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not necessarily trying to lose weight. I want to lose fat and tone up, right? Mm-hmm. So I want to build some muscle. Muscle is heavier than fat. So even though I may not be, like, my goal is to get down to 200. You know what I'm saying? So by this time next year, I want to look at myself and feel like I'm down to 200 pounds, right? 195, somewhere in there. And it's toned up muscle, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Whatever. But at the end of the day, even if I'm not there, if I see the fat going, like you said, and I see that I'm no longer wearing 2X t-shirts. Now I'm wearing 1X t-shirts. Right.
That's why I don't even want to pay attention to what the scale number is.
So I'm not even weighing myself because remember years ago when I went on a diet and I lost a bunch of weight. Remember, I lost a bunch of weight quick. I lost just like this. I lost 10, 15 pounds out the gate. And then I hit that wall. Your body gonna hit a wall. And that's when you have to push through that. And once you push through that resistance, then it'll just keep going. But it's gonna hit this wall. And I kept weighing myself every single day, and I got discouraged. Yeah. And I fell off the wagon, and I just was like, give me a double cheeseburger, McDouble, no onions, large fry with a 6-piece nugget. I was just on that tip. Yeah. So now it's more or less like, all right, I'm on a mission. I'm not looking at the weight. I'm looking at my body. I feel better. Inside, I feel better. I feel like I look better. I can see my gut going down. I see different things in my body that's motivating me to continue on.
Your shirt fitting you a little tight around the arms there, buddy.
You know what I'm saying? You try to do that when you're muscular. Like, yeah. So, and then also a lot of people, I want to shout out to a lot of people on the gram that show love, man. My dog Samir out in North Carolina. So many, bro. So many. Who else, man?
Your soul brothers. Yeah,
soul brothers. Yeah. They keep me. Mo stay on me, bro. Mo stays on me. Joe doing his thing. We trying to get Gabe going. And, you know, Jay Will doing his thing. When we had our conference call the other night, Jay Will jumped on the treadmill while we having a conference call. So Jay Will doing his thing, Dwayne doing his thing. So my soul brothers, they keep me motivated. Seeing other people post work out, Jamari. Jamari keeps going. You got so many, man. So many just keep going. And that's motivating me. That's fueling me. That's encouraging me. So y'all keep doing. And then my dog Luke from Tapped In Sneakers, he told me he got a care package for me when I get down to 1X. So he gonna send me some dope shirt. That's a goal. He got a care package for your boy when I get to 1X. I'm almost there, dog. I'm almost there, man. Right. So
no, I'll be there shortly. Shout out to them, man. They, you know, because in turn, and they motivate you, and you motivate me. That's right. You know, and a quick shout out to my friend Beth. She keeps me accountable too because she's on her own workout journey. She going to Mexico next week, so she been on this, you know, trying to get fit, and you know, so we'll text each other, and she, hey, I see, you know, she has, we go on competitions on our watch, so she's like, hey, you only need a little bit more to go, and then same thing with her, like, hey, did you eat healthy today? Did you,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And, you know, hey, have you been drinking your water? And so having that accountability partner is...
Drink your water, bro.
Having that partner is definitely helpful and motivating for your journey. So whoever's on it...
Stanley boys. I don't know why. Hey, man, I don't know why.
If y'all on your own, and we're delirious, it's late.
You know. But anyway, thank you guys for tapping in with us. Thank you for following us on this journey. Mm-hmm. I don't know about her. I have taken pictures of me on day 0.
Yeah,
like shirt off with my gut out from the side view. So same. I've taken that picture. I'm going to upload. I think I'm going to wait till the summer. I'm going to give myself a good 6 months. And since that was December, I'm going to wait till June. I'm going to post that in June, a comparison, and we'll see where I'm at. Again, I'm on day like 38, 39. So
I'm right behind you. I'm probably about a week and a half behind.
Yeah,
maybe
you're about 10
there.
days behind me.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm on day 38, 39. Once I get to, you know, like 6 months, what's 6 months? 180 days. Once I get to day 180, I'm gonna post that picture and show you guys so far. So this is really serious to us, man. This body transformation. I'm on a mission, man. Yeah. I'm obsessed with the vision I see myself, right? Like now when I look in the mirror, I don't see this. I see what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah.
So I'm obsessed with that. So
and every time we go to the stores too, side note, it's always like, dang, where's the stuff for the big girls at? Or what?
Yeah, I be tired of that.
Look, I'm trying to fit into the
we went in H&M. We went in H&M. They had some dope shirts, some jackets,
and it was on
pants.
sale too. It was like after the holiday sale.
They had some nice like slack type pants for like $15, bro.
Only but like 30, medium and large.
I think 36 was the biggest waist size, or 38, and it's like I'm at a 40 now. I done went from a 44 down to a 40. So I done lost 4 inches in my waist, man. Yeah.
So I mean, we trying to get, you know, again, my path. You know, when I had lost weight, 2 years ago when I was on Weight Watchers, it was great. But and then see, my mistake was I went back home to LA and my mom was making all that food.
So another person that I forgot, my man Daniel, he always shows a lot of love. Remember he sent me the DM today about what he ate, you know, steak and all that. And he showed me that. So he always motivating, because he works out himself. So he always motivating. So thank you too, man. Appreciate the love that you show all the time, bro. So again, man, love you guys. This transformation thing is serious. I'm obsessed, bro. I'm seriously obsessed.
Yeah. I love the feeling of when I'm like them endorphins or whatever hormone
whatever going on within my body. I love it because it's like I'm obsessed, bro. And it's like you know what?
Keep it going.
Keep it going, bro. That's what he said. Daniel says consistency breaks resistance. So keep going, y'all. Keep going. So and then you can use that consistency break resistance. I might use that for a t-shirt. You know what I'm saying?
You know what they do in poetry?
You feel me? I think I'm gonna use that. But you can use that in any facet of life, bro. For real. If you're not even trying to lose weight or, you know, body transformation, if you ain't even trying that, you just want to be consistent in content creation and poetry and whatever secular work.
I've been journaling. I'm actually proud of myself for that. Hey, I've been like 2 weeks straight journaling every day. So
secular work, whatever it may be, consistency breaks resistance. Just remember that, y'all. So I love you guys, and I love impacting people in a positive way. And I know that, you know, the good Lord has blessed me with a good heart, and I have impact. I see the impact I've had on people. You've seen it from messages, shout outs, things like that. The impact that I have on people, and I appreciate that. So that means the world to me. So if I can drop a positive jewel for y'all on each one of my videos, podcasts, whatever have you, you know, we look forward to doing stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? To motivate you guys, because people motivate me all the time. Bro.
It's only best to pay it forward.
You feel me? All right, guys. So that'll do it, man. Thank y'all for sitting with us through episode 7, man. We'll see y'all on episode 8, where we will discuss the divisional round. Again, we're kind of playing around with which day of the week would be more practical to drop the podcast on. That way we're getting all the scores from the NFL. Although the NFL only has about a month left, we're playing around with it. So just let us know, man. Yeah. Just really comment down below. Let us know. Give us your opinion when it's convenient for you personally. Make it personal, right? Make it personal. So, and then, if it's practical for us, hey, we'll take it in consideration. If it's not, then, y'all know where to find us. So, again, we love you guys. Y'all be safe out there. This weather is crazy. Y'all be safe out there in LA, man. And again, to all those that's affected by those fires. And then the ignorant people, y'all starting fires. Stop it.
First responders.
Stop it. First responders.
That's what the name is.
First responders,
it came to me finally.
Essential workers.
An hour and a half later, it came to me.
Essential workers. Y'all guys, man, thank y'all so much for what you're doing. And I know the people out there really, 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 really appreciate your hard work and your selflessness to be able to, do what you do out there and to risk your own life and your own safety. So y'all be safe out there, man. Love you guys. Y'all out here on the East Coast, man, y'all stay warm. It's cold. We getting a polar vortex. Single digits coming this way. So y'all stay warm, man. Pay your light bill. Turn your heat on. Get under the covers, man. Watch some football. Enjoy this 3-day weekend, man. So, hey, I love y'all, man. Y'all make sure you comment, like, subscribe, tap in with us, man. And we'll see y'all on the next episode. But before we leave, always make sure to keep making noise until somebody hear you. And when they hear you, I guarantee you they're going to hear you. You stay ready so you never, ever have to get ready. And the new one, consistency breaks resistance. Y'all keep going, man. I love y'all to death, man. We see y'all on the next episode, all right?
Like what you heard? Make sure to hit that subscribe button, leave a review, and share with your friends. Stay tuned for more on the UFG podcast. And remember, keep making noise until somebody hears you.